And here we have the Dragonmaid deck tech. We will start with the core cards, which is the Dragonmaids themselves. Each of the lower level Dragonmaids have a on normal/special summon effect. For Nurse Dragonmaid, her effect allows her to special summon a level 4 or lower Dragonmaid monster in your graveyard back to the field. Kitchen Dragonmaid allows her to search out any Dragonmaid monster, add it to your hand, and you also must then send a Dragonmaid monster from your hand to the graveyard. Parlor Dragonmaid. She can send any Dragonmaid card, be it monster, spell, or trap, to the graveyard from your deck. Chamber Dragonmaid is able to search out any spell or trap card from your deck to your hand. And each of them have a at beginning of battle phase ability where for Nurse, she's able to special summon any level 7 Dragonmaid monster from your hand or graveyard. For Kitchen or Parlor, they are able to summon a level 8 Dragonmaid monster from your hand or graveyard. And for Chamber, she is able to special summon any Dragonmaid monster from your hand or graveyard that's 7 or higher. That includes your fusion summons if they are in the graveyard and they were actually fusion summoned. Now, for the higher level Dragonmaids, each of them have a discard effect. For Dragonmaid Ernest, she has a quick effect. You can discard this card and special summon a level 4 or lower Dragonmaid monster from your hand. For Dragonmaid Tinhack, it's akin to the Honest effect, where you can discard this card from your hand, then target a Dragonmaid monster you control against 2000 attack until end of turn. For Dragonmaid Lorepar, it is a effect negate, where one monster on the field will not be able to activate its effects for this turn. Now, for the Dragonmaid spell cards. Dragonmaid Hospitality, it is a Monster Reborn as well as a Foolish Burial, but for Dragonmaid specifically. If you use Hospitality on Chamber though, you will not be able to use its second effect, as there is no main deck Dragonmaid monster that has the Dark attribute. Dragonmaid Changeover is our fusion spell for Dragonmaids, used to fusion summon their boss monsters, and it has a secondary effect where if you control a Dragonmaid monster, you can add Dragonmaid Changeover back to your hand, as well as the Dragonmaid monster you target with the second effect. As for trap cards, we have Dragonmaid Tidying. It's able to target any dragon monster you control and any one card your opponent controls, or in their graveyard, and return them to the hand. Its secondary effect is you can banish this card from your graveyard to special summon a Dragonmaid monster from your hand or graveyard in defense position, but is returned to the hand during the end phase. And the last Dragonmaid main deck card is Dragonmaid Downtime. All this does is you target a Dragonmaid monster you control, return it to your hand, and activate one of these effects. You can add another Dragonmaid card from your deck to your hand except Dragonmaid Downtime, or you can return one spell or trap your opponent controls to the hand. Now, for the boss monsters, we have House Dragonmaid. Use any Dragonmaid monster and any dragon monster, and then once per turn during the standby phase, target one other Dragonmaid you control, and you can special summon any other Dragonmaid from your hand or GY as long as that Dragonmaid's level is one higher or one lower than the card that you chose. Their secondary effect is whenever a face-up dragon monster you control is returned to the hand, you can target one monster your opponent controls and destroy it. Dragonmaid Shio. During the standby phase, you can special summon any Dragonmaid monster from your hand or graveyard as long as it's level 9 or lower. And when your opponent activates a card effect, you can quick effect negate it, return Shio back to your extra deck, and special summon a House Dragonmaid. This does not count as a fusion summon, however, so take that into consideration. Now, for the tech cards, we have 2 Effect Veiler, just to negate your opponent's monster effects. Ash Blossom Enjoys Spring. If you've played any amount of Master Duel, you know what this card does. It just basically negates some combo initiation. We also have Noctovision Dragon. This card is just a good effect when you link summon any of your dark link monsters, as it also replaces itself. Raigeki for front row removal, Harpy's Feather Duster for back row removal, Lightning Storm for flexible removal when going second, Called by the Grave for graveyard disruption, Paleozoic Dynamiscus. This card is 2 parts tech. You can banish a card if you discard a card on the field, and additionally, if you activate any other trap card in the chain, you can special summon it back as a normal monster. This is relevant as we have Imduk, the World Chalice Dragon, in our extra deck, and we can actually use Dynamiscus to link summon Imduk. And the last main deck tech card is Infinite Impermanence. This card just allows you to negate a face-up monster effect if you control no cards. Additionally, if you decide to set this, any spell or trap card in that column will have their effects negated the turn you activate Infinite Impermanence. This includes yours, so be careful and be mindful of what column you activate it in. Extra deck monsters that are not Dragonmaid. Imduk. This is just a good combo starter if you run out of resources, and you can use it to link into your other monsters. And Imduk is usable with Dynamiscus. Guard Dragon Pisty. This card is able to special summon a dragon monster from your banish or graveyard zones, as long as 2 link arrows point to the appropriate monster zone. Striker Dragon is just here as a dark link 1 monster that you can summon with any of your human form Dragonmaids. Additionally, because it's dark and you have Noctovision in hand, you can use Noctovision's in-hand effect to special summon it if you special summon Striker Dragon. We also have Herratic Seal of the Heavenly Spheres. This card is able to get around target protection and bounce back a card on the field, any card, as long as you tribute 1 monster from your hand or field. If you tribute spheres, you can special summon any dragon monster from your hand or deck, but its attack and defense are 0. Generally, most of the time you will be targeting Nurse Dragonmaid with the special summon effect, so Nurse can bring back any of your Dragonmaids from the graveyard. Nightmare Phoenix, it's just back row removal if your opponent has something like Imperial Order. Nightmare Unicorn, it's another bounce back spell. Unfortunately, it does target. Boral Load and Boral Sword Dragon are just here as finishers for OTKs, if you're able to pull it off. Your 1-card combos are rather important in this deck, and both of those can be executed as long as you have a Chamber Dragonmaid or Parlor Dragonmaid in your opening hand. You can use either of them to link into one of your link 1s, and then further link into Herratic Spheres. For example, if you have Chamber Dragonmaid in your opening hand, you can summon Chamber Dragonmaid, fetch Dragonmaid Hospitality, sacrifice Chamber to summon either your Dragon Guard Pisty or your Striker Dragon, use Dragonmaid Hospitality, bring back Chamber Dragonmaid, and then use them both for material to get into spheres. Then you can end your turn there, and you have disruption for your opponent's side. That's it for the Dragonmaid deck tech. I will see all of you in the replays.